You're watching News 8 on WROC.
This Saturday at 10 a.m., 4 different March On for Brain Injury walks will take place across the state, including one here in Rochester. Dan Gross spoke with someone from the walk as well as a woman who will be honored at that event. He has more.
I'm here with Katie Pierce, as well as a special guest who will be joining us over Zoom in just a moment to talk about the March On for Brain Injury Walk that is coming up this Saturday. It's an event put on by the Brain Injury Association of New York, and Katie has a very special part of this event. Katie, thank you so much for a few minutes to talk about this with us.
Thank you for having me.
In your own words, talk to us about this walk and how you got involved in it.
I actually got involved back in the early 2000s. My dad was brain injured in '97. Unfortunately, was never able to go back to work. So his volunteering through the organization really gave him a lot of meaning. Kind of let him connect with other people that were going through the exact same thing, and we were referred to the actual local support group here in Rochester of the Brain Injury Association. So we became involved really heavily that way, got more involved as a family in the greater organization of New York State. And after my dad passed in 2008, I decided, why don't we get more involved and find a way to give back that way and kind of make sure the people in Rochester know that there is a New York State Association and they're here to help everyone in the whole state.
I'm now joined over Zoom by Kelly Thune. She is being honored at this event, the March On for Brain Injury. Kelly, you had a severe brain injury in 2017 that really changed your life. Can you give us a sense of that injury and how that informs what you do now as an educator and a person?
Yes, you just don't know how your life can change in a matter of seconds. In 2017, while I was working as a school administrator, I was injured while at work and suffered a significant concussion, which for about 90% of people, the symptoms are transient and last days or maybe even a couple of weeks. But for me and about 10% of others, symptoms lasted for weeks, months, and for me, years, and changed the trajectory of my career as a school administrator. I decided that I was going to treat this as positively as possible. So through the use of assistive technology and listening to as much as I could, because it was very difficult for me to be able to read with impaired vision, I ended up publishing a book called Sisu to a New You, and Sisu is a Finnish word that means to have perseverance, integrity, and tenacity when faced with life's most significant challenges. And this word I drew upon at a time when I was at my lowest. And since time, I have been able to write a curriculum and help others that also face traumatic brain injury. So this weekend, I'm humbled and honored to be able to spread the word that even when things happen to you, that you can persevere, you can stay positive, and you can overcome. And it just happens to be on my birthday on Saturday.
And if people want to show their support, register to walk, how can they do so?
You can visit the website bianys.org. You can find each walk website on that page. You want to register for your area. If you're not in any of those areas, you can still register and be a virtual walker and raise funds that way and be part of the community that way.
Wonderful. Katie, thank you so much for a few minutes. As she said, you can register for the March On event on the website that you have on screen right now, or you can register at our website over at rochesterfirst.com.